Alright, y'all, so I done cleaned this. I ain't gonna say the best I could, but I done cleaned it to me good enough. See, I still got some of this stuff in the creases and stuff like that, but as far as like just majorly though, I don't think I took it before. You might have been able to see it in that last clip, but you see we got all this clean off though. Got a few little pieces like that, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's clean enough to where I could touch it and not just get dirty every time I touch it. That was the main thing I was trying to do, is just make it look some type of, not even presentable, but workable with, because that sensor that y'all see me change the other day, which is this one, as you see, all this got grease all over the place. I might clean that too, but I doubt it. I might clean these coolant channels out, but other than that, we got that in. I went and got, I don't know why that made me tired. Wherever it's at, the panel that go between the oil pan and the actual block, I got that somewhere. It's probably still in the car though, but I got that done. Now all I got to do is start putting it back together. So I gotta go get that piece first, because I don't think I could put the oil pickup tube, I don't think I could put that on without it, because it got a little slit in it. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little slit right there. And I tried to stick it through this one and it didn't fit, so I'm pretty sure it won't stick through the other one. So I'm finna go ahead and grab that, and I'm gonna put that under it. It got like 4 set screws, like kind of plastic, you just screw them in. Then I can sit that in there. I need to check to see if the block got RTV on it, which I don't think it do. No. So the block don't got RTV on it, so that's cool. I can just wipe that down. All the rod bearings is changed. So I'm gonna clean the surface, the maiden surface of the block for the windage tray, I think that's what it's called. I can go ahead, clean that off, wipe that off, and then put the little 4 things in it. Slide the oil pump pickup tube right there in that hole, which is right there with that. And I already put the new seal on it. So all I gotta do is put it up there, use a 1/2 or a 13, screw it in. Once that's screwed in, once that's screwed in, I might go ahead and put it, ooh, see that? Yeah, I ain't been here in a minute, so after this car get done, which I know is gonna start for sure, but once I get it running, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this car out the shop, and I'm gonna have to clean all this up. All this, because I'm really not supposed to be working in here. But after I put that thing on, I'm gonna probably go ahead and put this on. I'm thinking about just RTV in the back of this, because I didn't get a new gasket. So I'm probably just gonna RTV it, clean this up a little bit. It's still clean, but I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. Stick that on. Use those 4 bolts, put it in. Then after that, probably put the oil pan on. After I put the oil pan on, I don't know if that's all I might do today, because the time I'm running off of, but if that is all I'm able to do, that is also cool. But now I'm starting to think, what is this sensor right here? Is this the oil pressure sensor? I don't know, I'm gonna look that up. Because if that's the oil pressure sensor, then I just bought the wrong part, or I replaced the wrong part. But that's what it said it was though, the oil pressure sensor. So I think that'll be all right. Yeah, it's a little sensor right there. I don't know if I showed y'all, but it's a sensor right there. I don't know where to go to, but I need to figure out how to get an oil cooler. If I can get an oil cooler, like a factory oil cooler, like off a Scat or something, I don't know if they bolt straight to this, but if it do, that'd be perfect for me, honestly. But that's what we doing. You see the transmission back there. That's what we doing right now. Yeah, so I'm finna go ahead and get to work. And the first thing I'm doing is cleaning the main surface, putting this oil pump tube on, putting this front cover on, and if I have time enough, no, I ain't gonna get to this. I'm not finna get to this oil pan today, And that reason that is because if you look at my oil pan, oh, my shoe came off. Oh well. You can see all this material still in it, and I want to get all of that out. And then I still gotta take all this stuff off, which I'm gonna need a razor for, and I'm still not sure if I'm just gonna get it all off. So basically, it's putting the front of the motor back together. As long as we get the front of the motor back together today, and we only gotta get all the accessories back on, but as long as I get this front cover, oil pump tube put back in today will be considered a good day. Because once that front cover back on, I can put that back on, that back on. I can put the water pump back on. Do I need to put the water pump back on right now? I might just for the, shits and giggles, but I technically don't need to. But that's what I'm gonna do, and we're finna get to work. All right, y'all, here goes. I gotta try to figure out how to get this out. But this is the new windage tray. Oh, let me get this out the plastic. All right, so I got it out the plastic. So these are the little things that I was telling y'all about. That's, I guess, like pre-installers to line it up. You got like these in it with these little clips right there, which I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's just screw up in there and hold this up. I would think so. And here go another oil pickup tube, which came with the new oil pump, so I don't need it. And I guess I didn't do this wrong, because here goes some more RTV. So what we got to do is go up under here and then I guess put these screws in. I'm gonna move this bucket out the way, but I guess we put these little plastic screws in, hold this up, and then I can slide the oil pickup tube through one of these holes, which I think is just this one. And then once that's on, I can put the front cover back on. So let's go ahead and get to work. Oh, wrong side. All right, so I just read this, and basically I gotta put these in first, and then these pieces right there, I slide that over. I slide the windage tray over that. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. Screw these 4 in first. Then we're gonna do this. I guess I'll see how it works. I took those 4, screwed them in right there, push this up, and now you can see where the oil pump go. And yeah, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. All right, so we getting there. So now I can go ahead and install that. Alright, I got the oil pickup tube in. I cleaned all the mess out of here. So now, the next thing I got to do left, well, for right now, is I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this front cover back on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this front cover back on. Yeah. So, head back to the top. grab this freshly cleaned that I got. And now I'm gonna go ahead and I guess clean this up. I'm probably gonna put RTV on this too, cause excuse me, I don't feel like it leaking on me. So I'm just gonna put a little skim of RTV around that. Put this back on. I'm finna clean this up just a tad bit. I'm not gonna show y'all that. You know how I do, just spray this cleaning solution on there, clean these little holes out, try to get some of this out, which I know is probably still in the motor, but I can do that and then I should be good. So let me get to that and I'll be right back with y'all. All right, y'all, so I got the front cover clean. I got me RTV'd up. And now we finna go ahead and sit this back on there. But now I gotta get the tripod. And the tripod is over there and I'm holding this by hand. So I'm probably finna just go ahead and sit this on there and then grab the tripod, because I don't wanna let this fall and let the bolts fall out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and then I'm gonna cut the camera back on. All right, y'all, so we got this on. Had to push it on just a tad bit. Probably still gonna have to push it in, but we got this in. We're gonna just tighten these bolts up real quick. I just hope this works, bro. Cause I am not trying to have to go through this again. Some type of way find a bolt that went into this hole right here, because I know this is supposed to have a bolt in it. And then all the rest of these is water pump bolts. And for some reason, this one don't want to fit on there. So I'm thinking this one probably a different size. Gotta be. And I don't know if I got a 14. But will this 14 be too big is the question. And, it want a size 13, but I don't got one. Let's see if this one works. This is 6.1 half. I don't know. Try though. So I got that. I was looking, trying to see if I got that hose, and it looked like I do. So let me go ahead and finish tying up this bolt. I just don't got nowhere to put y'all, bro. I'm just gonna tighten it back up. I don't know. Yeah, I probably can't. But I want to try to put this back on. feel like I already know it's gonna try to push the spin the crank. And I can't even get this started. How far is it on? So now I gotta try to figure out how to put this harmonic balancer back on. I would try to tap it on, but I don't like tapping on harmonic balancers like that. I probably need a starter bolt. That's that same thread pitch, but just a little bit longer to get it started. But I'm finna try to tap this on real quick. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. What's crazy is it works. Basically what I did was I slid the bolt in and I used my little hammer right there and I gently tapped it on, and now it's starting to catch, and I think it's pulling the harmonic balancer back on. Ouch. I think it is. It is. I wish I could show it out a little bit up closer. It is right now. It's working though, as you can see, it's going in. Let me see if I can tighten this up. I'm gonna tighten the so this is the biggest trench I got, so I'm finna tighten this up. So it'll stop clicking every time I turn it. This power steering pump in my hand. See, it's almost there. I'm finna finish tightening this up and I'll get back with y'all. Alright, y'all. So as y'all seen, we got the harmonic balancer. Pull it back on. I had to go get another size because that 22 was not working. Like, it started working, but then it started, I ain't gonna say stripping, but it started rounding, so I stopped. But as you seen, got that in there good. I mean, it's still probably way behind there, but front of the motor looking good. Got that cleaned up. I could really start plugging stuff back in, but I'm gonna go ahead and plug this one back in. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this back in right here. So we got that plug back in. I can really start plugging all this back in right here, but I'm trying to decide, do I want to wait on that or not? Got the harmonic balancer back on. I really could put the oil pan back in right now. It's just a matter of, do I want to do it right now? No, I said I can't because I still got to clean that. So we got the front of the motor back together. Now I got to think, do I want to put the water pump back on? Is it like this? Let me plug this back in right here. Plug this back in. Boom, got that plug back in. All I have to do is put the two bolts back in on the bottom of this. plug this AC compressor back up. Damn, I think I might need a new AC compressor. How that happen? Probably from just sitting right here. Might have to figure that out. Yeah, I think I could probably beat that back. But, I mean, just looking from right here, you can tell it already look like a put back together motor. What I'm gonna end up doing is changing my spark plugs too, though. So, I'm gonna, even though I got them all undid right now, like, let me show y'all. That's why I think the motor might be all right. It might be just a tad bit good left. So, I'm gonna let y'all hear the valves. And even with it open, it still sounds like it got some type of compression in it. Hold on, shit. You hear it? And that's compression because it's hard right there. So it's, even with the spark plugs out of it, it still got some type of valve stuff going on. So I think I should be all right motor wise. So I got all the bolts on the front cover back in. I might go ahead and just bolt this alternator back up since it's already sitting there. But not tired, but we putting this back together, and I'm trying to do it in a decent amount of, not a decent amount of time. Like if I really wanted to, like right now, I could go ahead and throw the water pump back on. I'm gonna go ahead and take that oil pan with me so I don't have no excuse next time. Go ahead and take the oil pan with me, clean that off. Where does this go? Do this go right here? Yeah. But what did this screw go to? I think it go. I honestly don't know. Go to something though. Let me see. Is it a sensor on this water pump? Nah, cause that'll be going to that side. That's where the tensioner go. Cause I remember something was supposed to go right there. And I don't know why I took the bolt out. Oh, this bolt go to this sensor. I just gotta tighten it back down. Yeah. Cause I was trying to take the whole sensor out, but I just ended up unplugging it. So. But yeah, though, we got the front of the motor back together. And that might be it for this today, this clip, because I still got a whole next week to work on this car. So I can take that oil pan back to the house, clean that off, and then the water pump ain't nothing to put on. That's just those bolts. And since nothing right here, I can just put those bolts back on. The AC compressor is 3 bolts. The alternator is 2 bolts because my other one stripped. So we almost done. So y'all, especially on Instagram, y'all been asking for this car back, and I'm doing this. I want the car back too, cause we still gotta put that in the Crown Vic. So, and we got that deal, but I need to buy another SRT axle, and I need to buy the front yoke to go to that. So once I get that, then I'm gonna throw that in here too. But for right now, I'm gonna try to see if this when I finish, I'm gonna see if this V6 diff is still, with the traction concepts, I'm gonna see if it's still grabbing or not. Last time I was sliding it, I don't really think it was, but we gonna see what it's hitting for. But that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video, or this part of this video. We're gonna make this one long clip, so y'all probably gonna see, a clip from like 3 months ago, 4, 5 months ago, when I was working on this car, when I was replacing the rod bearings. I'm gonna throw that in this video too. So still not knowing where this goes, but I will find that out when I plug everything back up, or when I push everything back in because I really don't know where that goes. Where do that go? At first it was pushed down in there, but I don't, all those sensors took. Oh, you wanna know where this go? I think it going to that. So they're going to the intake, so that's cool. So we finna go ahead, finish this, tighten this up, and after this, all right, we got the boot. Well, Boosie not back together yet, but it's majority of the way. I still got the harmonic balancer is on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the impact. But the only thing about the impact is I don't know where my adapter at from a 1/2 to a 3/8. But whenever I do find that, I'm just going ahead, cause I mean it's on there, but let's see. Yeah, it's on there. I just need to go ahead and tighten it up, like, for sure. But that's gonna be it for this for today. I'm trying to think. I want to put the water pump back on, but I'm not, because that's quick install, so I'm not gonna do that right now. But so that's gonna be it for today's part clip of rebuilding a charger, aka the Boosie. So thank y'all for seeing this, and I'll see y'all. I might put the water pump on tomorrow when I get off work, just to have something to do. Quick, simple. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow once I get off work. So I'm gonna have a whole different outfit on, and I'm gonna see y'all at nighttime.